The financial security that used to be provided by pensions has been replaced by the need to work hard, play by the rules, and accumulate a significant amount of money to fund your retirement. Now those retirement accounts are facing new laws that are changing the tax rules of the game. Back with us are Gary Mattson and Laurel Steward. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They're also popular radio show hosts. Okay, so of course, it's a brand new year, 2020. The Secure Act that went into effect this year. How can it potentially change the outcome of so many different retirement plans?
It really will on a lot of different levels, but the first, big one that I think sticks out to me of a change has to deal with the required minimum distributions. So up until now, you had to start taking those when you're 70 and a half. Now that's actually delayed to 72. But if you're already taking them, you do still have to continue. But that changes things. So if you were somebody who didn't need the income yet, obviously you can wait a couple more years and that would help you.
Okay. And so weren't we always told to pay taxes later?
Yeah, delay
right.
taxes, and hopefully you never pay it, that type of thing. And it's really more about being proper in your tax planning of where you're at. So sometimes it's better to take and pay taxes at a lower tax rate now instead of waiting till the end. In other words, that if you have a large sum of money in your retirement account and that grows, well, we have this required minimum distribution coming out at 72 now. Now think about when you're 80s and your 90s, it's based upon longevity. So we might have to kick out 8, 9, maybe 10% of that account at $2, $3 million. That's going to put you in the highest tax bracket for the rest of your life, and you're not using the money then.
Yeah.
So it may be better to use some of that money now or convert it from an IRA to Roth IRA at the lower tax bracket.
Do you believe that this is the new death tax?
Yeah, it's interesting because of that stretch IRA provision that they have removed now. So to where if you're a beneficiary of an account, an inherited account, things like that, now you have to take that over a 10-year time frame. And the interesting piece is, depending on what's going on in that beneficiary's world, that money coming in could actually harm them. So it's all about having a discussion, making sure, if you had that stretch IRA provision as a part of your plan, you need to take a new look at it, especially with your estate planning documents.
And I actually think this is the beginning of the taxation of retirement accounts. I think there's much more to come, and they're testing to see how this goes, how much money it raises. But let's face it, Social Security is only funded by 75%. We have more people retiring than are actually in the workforce. So where's that money going to come from? And we still have that $22.2 trillion debt. So all that rolled into that, you're going to see some major changes.
And we all have to play by the government's new rules.
Absolutely. There's nobody out there who gets to, squeeze or slide under the radar. But that's where we talk about making sure you do have a tax plan in place, and your retirement plan should be flexible because things are going to keep, changing over your lifetime. Sure.
So for people who have significant assets in their IRAs and workplace retirement plans, what should they do now?
Well, for us, means significant. If you have $500,000 or more, this will affect you. Because you may not have that money right now of $1 million or $2 million, but if your account does 3% over 24 years, your account's going to double. So you're taking money out, getting just 3% growth on your account, that means your account's going to double. So you're going to be up with $1 million or $2 million when you pass. That means you're going to be part of this. And I think they're going to come down to even lower than that. I think it's going to come down to $1.2 million per household, which will make it even worse.
Is there a particular wealth level that will feel the brunt of this tax policy for retirement beneficiaries?
Well, right away, $1 million are going to be the numbers. If you got $1 million investable assets or more, you're going to feel it. But eventually, we're all going to feel it if you have $500,000 or more. So now's the time to get in front of that and make the changes before you're into that scenario.
What about the solution for those people, the consumers that have saved $500,000 or more for their retirement?
It's now, more than ever, you need to have a checkup and a review of where you're at. And that's something to where if you've, put your hard-earned dollars into an account and you're just letting it grow, retirement's coming, that's a whole different phase where we're talking about taking income flow, so you're going to be in the distribution phase. So you want to make sure you do have a plan in place that not only focuses on your investments and the returns, but the taxation side of it. and the legacy plan, you know, to make sure your dollars are going to whom you want, how you want, and when.
And you have, go ahead.
I was saying it's very important to have two things in your plan. One is to be flexible. So if you set everything in one of those things called an annuity and you have this payment out, no matter what you do now, you're stuck. You can't change it. So you want to be flexible. And secondly, it's got to be flexible for you as well as the taxations that changes are coming.
Sure. All right. Well, you have something that you would like to offer viewers. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, so for the first 5 callers, if you save $250,000 or more for retirement, it's a great time for you to call, and we'll get you with an advisor to talk about your retirement roadmap and all of the dreams, goals, and desires that you want to accomplish.
All right, so for you at home, if you want to learn more about how smart tax planning could help you minimize the impact of higher retirement taxes, Mattson Financial has a great offer. Right now, for the first 5 callers that are retired or nearing retirement, they're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, that's 616-514-3831. Thanks for keeping us posted. Lots of changes that can happen with a new year, but it's always good when you're working with experts such as yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep. And we'll be right back. Don't go away.